Welcome back, everyone. Your child wants something: a toy, an app, a pair of shoes, a phone upgrade. And when you hesitate, they play the card. Everyone else has one, said with total conviction, not as an exaggeration in their mind, as a fact. And here's the thing every parent eventually learns: it is almost never actually true. Ask one follow up question. Okay, name three. The list gets very short, very fast. But before I go on, this video is for parents that want to give their kids a jump start on their financial future and teaching that lasts even when they're all grown up. So, your child isn't lying when they say everyone has one. To them, in that moment, it genuinely feels true because the 2 or 3 kids who do have it are the ones that are standing out in their memory. Most parents respond to this moment in one of two ways, and neither one actually builds any usable skill. You either give in because the argument feels exhausting and you don't want your child to feel left out, or you shut it down flat. I don't care what everyone else has, which might be true, but it dismisses the real feeling underneath the claim instead of addressing it. Today, I have for you a third option to deal with this peer pressure tactic, one that I've watched work in a classroom economy where everyone else has one, showed up constantly. 500 students trading, comparing, and yes, occasionally exaggerating exactly how many of their classmates own something. But why does this claim work on kids and on parents? Here's what makes everyone else has one so persuasive on both sides of the conversation. For your child, belonging isn't a nice to have. It's close to existential. It's part of them. A handful of visible examples feels like proof of a universal rule because a child's social world is so small. And a few loud data points can feel like the whole picture. For you, the parent, it triggers something different but just as powerful: the fear of your child being excluded or feeling like the only one who missed out. That's a genuinely real and reasonable thing to feel. It's also exactly why this claim is so effective at shutting down your critical thinking. And on both sides of the conversation, there's two. This isn't really about the toy or the app or the shoes. It's about two separate things getting all tangled together: the actual object, the thing, and the feeling of belonging that your child has attached to it. Untangle those two things, and the conversation can change completely. So it isn't about the toy, it's about a feeling of belonging that's got tangled up with the object. So I've created a peer pressure money framework. It's 3 habits, and none of them involve dismissing how your child feels or caving in just to end the conversation. Habit 1: ask, don't dismiss. How many kids actually? Can you name them? It's not supposed to be a trap. It's a genuine and curious question. Almost every time, the list will shrink from everyone to 2 or 3 specific names. And your child does that shrinking themselves out loud, which teaches a new skill far better than you telling them that they're exaggerating. Habit 2: separate the thing from the belonging. Ask directly. If you had this, what do you think would actually change? Most of the time, the honest answer isn't about the object at all. It's, I wouldn't feel left out, or I'd have something to talk about. Naming that real need out loud is often more useful to your child than the item itself ever would be. Habit 3: offer a real choice with a real trade-off instead of a flat yes or no. If it matters that much, here's what it would cost from your savings jar, and here's how long that would take to top it up again. This hands the decision back to your child as a genuine cost versus benefit call, not a battle of wills between the two of you. So if you had this, what would really change? most of the time, the honest answer isn't about the thing at all. So what you're actually building here isn't a way to win an argument about a toy. It's the exact instinct your child will need for the rest of their financial life. Because everyone else has one, never actually goes away. It just changes shape. It becomes the neighbor's car, the friend's renovation, your colleague's holiday, another's version of adult life on a screen, presented as the default that everyone else is apparently living. I've watched this play out directly in my own classroom. The kids who learn to ask how many actually before believing a claim, they held on to that instinct in every trading decision that followed. This is called metacognition. It's the ability to think about our thinking. And it's the one skill that separates us from other animals on this planet. It also gives us control over the direction our thoughts take, and so the reality that they create around us. The child who can separate the object from the belonging, who tests a sweeping claim instead of accepting it, and who treats a want as a genuine choice with a real cost, doesn't experience peer pressure spending as something that just happens to them. They experience it as a moment that they get to evaluate. And that single skill, testing the claim rather than blindly obeying it, is worth more over a lifetime than any single spending rule ever could be. And for you, I'd love to know when in the future your child has said everyone else has one, and then struggled to actually name more than 2 or 3 kids when you've asked. Drop the story below or visit our Facebook community. The link is in the description of every video below. These real stories are genuinely the best research I get for future videos. If you've made it this far in the video, I consider you an Adventure Club mate. If you got value from being here today, please click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with anyone you think would also benefit. That way, others like you will be able to see this too, with the algorithm's help. On that note, I'll see you in the next video, Tuesday and Thursday, every week.